Hello my lovely cherubim, I hope I'm finding you all well. I just got the memo that we need a reading to be pulled right now, so there's something significant about lavender because I was just about to light a rose incense and I was pulled instead to light the lavender, so the colour purple could be really important to you. Okay, I'm getting either the indigo of the pineal or the violet of the crown. That could be really important at the moment. Okay, we've got a Knight of Wands on the table. And a Justice. Okay, wow. And Two of Pentacles. Okay. So I'm getting that there's this to and fro between the balance, because they're showing me the Two of Pentacles as being like these scales, except for kind of shifting around, kind of being moved around. So I'm getting that this is two different mindsets. So this could be anything. This could be you being pulled between the home mindset and the work mindset, or the spiritual mindset and the mainstream mindset. This is whatever, okay? I'm just giving quick examples, but this is someone being pulled to and fro a little bit, okay? And with the Knight of Wands, I would say there's something about adventure here, okay? There's something about adventure. Nine of Swords. We've got this victorious Queen of Wands coming out, a very, very victorious Queen of Wands. But look at this, we've got the Nine of Swords and the Five of Pentacles. The Wheel of, why am I saying the Wheel of Fortune? The World. The Five of Wands. And the Seven of Cups with the Two of Swords. I feel like you're thinking about someone and 1 minute you miss them and 1 minute you don't. You know, it's like there's one side of your mind that stores the bad times you had with somebody, and one side of your mind that stores all the positive things. And this is totally normal for humans to store things like that. It's like you've got one cabinet full of lovely memories in your personal cache, and then you've got a cabinet full of memories that are, you know, not very ideal for you. Okay, so I feel like you could even be witnessing someone's karma here. And maybe it's affecting you to know what this person's going through. Look at this like symbiosis over here. Look at that with the head all bowed, and you know, so I feel like maybe you're still picking up on someone's energy because your higher self is giving you Five of Pentacles energy, which is almost like, okay, they're telling me your empathy is working against you here. Okay, so it's almost like your own love has been used against you. And I always refer to the movie The Green Mile with John Coffey, that beautiful healing angel of a man, saying at the end of the movie, they get us to use our love against ourselves over. He said it way better than what I'm saying it right now, but he basically was saying so perfectly that they make us use our love against ourselves, or they use our love against us whenever they can. And if you haven't seen that movie lately, I would say watch it, especially if you're a healer, earth angel, and watch what he says at the end, because there's something like that going on here. Show me this Justice. Seven of Pentacles. Someone is reaping what they've sown, okay? And there's nothing you can do about it. There's nothing you can do to save them. This is their pathway. They created it. Knight of Wands with the Two of Wands. They created this pathway through their behavior, through their recklessness. It's lovely to be enthusiastic in life and it's lovely to have passion. But you were dealing with someone here with this Knight of Wands who they took no responsibility for what they were doing. I'm hearing the word ignorant, like maybe this person didn't even try and be malevolent. But somehow the way they factor you into their plans, or their lack of consideration for factoring other people into their plans, or having, you know, that honor, that devotion, that respect. They didn't have the honor, the devotional respect. So they've created a pathway on this frequency of the Nine of Swords, wondering why they've been dished out this positioning on the game board of life, you know. They've conjured up a Nine of Swords because of who they chose to be. And there's definitely this back and forth in your mind about a connection with the Two of Cups. Let's have a look at this Queen of Wands. Ten of Cups. So this is you being very victorious here, deciding to go for happiness no matter what. I feel like you know that as long as you stay on a blessed frequency, as long as you keep having a beautiful heart, good intentions, that you're going to flow down this pathway. This could be you really loving life right now with the Ten of Cups. This could be you partying. There's a real vibrant energy here. So I feel like maybe that's why I'm getting a little bit of guilt, okay? Because you're enjoying life, your heart's activated, you're radiant, you're confident, and you know deep down that someone else is suffering. And I feel like you're the sort of person who wants to help people, heal them. Sorry about these noises. Oh. My neighbours get very noisy whenever I'm meditating or, you know, doing something important. But yeah, Spirit's saying don't feel guilty because this person has to go through this hermit mode. They're being driven into hermit mode here. Spirit wants them to get what they need for their soul, to go inward, to find their true self, their true essence, to find their soul and stop running. And when I say running, I mean stop letting the lower animal nature run their body, run their life, run their mind. Because it's blocking out their soul, you know, it's blocking out their soul, and they've got to learn that how they behave and the intentions they put behind their actions are going to affect their pathway. King of Swords. So Spirit is promoting for you to leave this person to get what they deserve, because it's not a cruelty thing. You've got to be cruel to be kind. They need this spiritual lesson, and enabling them won't help them, okay? You cannot learn their spiritual lessons for them. You cannot do the work for them. So Spirit wants you in that King of Swords mindset, being a master of your own mind, not letting emotion rule you at the moment when it comes to this situation. Because I feel like you're being, you know, pulled in two different ways. So you're being sort of torn apart by the indecision. Let's have a look at the World with the Sun card. I feel like fortune is moving in your favour here, because I said the Wheel of Fortune when I looked at this card. And it wasn't just because of the circle on the card either. I feel like you're moving into a whole new world, and you have to let that old version of yourself go, the rescuer. You know, no one needs us to really rescue them. Okay, that's all an illusion. Something about the inner child here. Because we in our lives crave for people to rescue us when we've been vulnerable, and the inner child of all humans craves to have a parental figure who's always there for them, we can kind of relate when someone's suffering, but it never helps them in the long term. It never helps them, because they've got to realise they have to be their own parent. They have to find those qualities within themselves that they crave within the other. And this is what this person's got to do. If they want a better result, they've got to give better energy, better intentions, develop their emotions, find their soul. They need to do this, and you need to find that vigilant King of Swords mindset where you don't feel guilty about being happy while this person isn't. Of course, it's your heart making you feel that way. You could have shared a lot of good times with this person. We've got the Sun here, and then we've got two cards of just battles. 5 of Wands, 7 of Swords. It's like, oh God, they're saying remember these battles and don't go back to an old storyline, because your mind has stored the negative stuff in a different compartment versus the positive stuff. So right now you might be remembering the good times. All these good times may be popping up for you, naturally giving you this feeling of wanting to repeat those good times. But I'm getting this real vibe of don't go back into the snake pit. Don't go back to what God has already rescued you from. They want you to be very clear. Save your heart for those who deserve it. Know when to turn that heart off. There's a severity here, the pillar of severity. They want you to know that when you give people your energy in a way that doesn't help them, that it messes up your own manifestations. So with a loving heart even, we've got to know when to not give that love in case it would fuel someone up to either ruin their spiritual pathway or distract them from their spiritual pathway. Or they could use your love that you give to them as fuel to hurt somebody else. So you're moving into a new world, and I feel like the decision is clear here, the Sunshine or the Seven of Swords, you know. But you are confused with the Seven of Cups. This is a confusion of emotion with the title card. Okay, so with the title card coming out, what they're saying to me is it may feel like there's a confusion of emotion, but if you put your sovereignty first and your self-respect first, if you are devoted to yourself in all the right ways and you treat yourself like a true star, like a true empress they're giving me, or emperor, if you truly stay in your sovereignty and know that you deserve the best, that clears up all of the confusion, okay? So, pretty simple message here. I feel like there's someone who, you know, you're tempted to reach out to or deal with again, but Spirit's saying, they've got things to do. They need to develop. They need to develop their spirit. We've got to hold your vision. Fixed moon. So again, this is about fixing your emotions in place, not allowing yourself to be emotionally swayed because emotions are running high here. Supermoon, fixed moon. This person already made you feel the way they made you feel. Yes, there may have been good memories there, but I feel like with the Ten of Cups, there's something else pulling you along the pathway. Your heart's pulling you in one direction, and there's something about this person tugging your heart back. But Spirit wants you to know you've got to be cruel to be kind on this one, because this person will never learn their spiritual lessons if people keep bailing them out and feeling sorry for them and wanting to be almost a mother figure or a father figure to this person. I'm hearing you're not their mother, you're not their father. So they don't want you to make the mistake that so many healers make by going back in to do someone else's spiritual work for them. Don't shoot the messenger, okay? The answers you need are coming. Yeah, this person really made their bed and they've really got to lie in it. You're following the call of the angels, and this person is following their lower animal nature. Their cells are lit up with lust, okay? Lower chakras only for this person. So hopefully they're going to purge some of that with this Hermit card. And hopefully, you know, I feel like you've got a beautiful path, you know, a beautiful sense of confidence with this Queen of Wands and the Sun card and this sovereignty, my nod from the gods card appearing on the timeline. Uncovering treasure. Beneath the surface lies great bounty. And walk in beauty. So they want you to be happy and go and get your loot. You know, this is about you getting all the things that the universe has prepared for you and not being distracted on your pathway by someone who's had, I feel like they've had enough of your light, okay, and your beautiful heart. We've got cleansing waters. Purification activates vibrant life force. Protected by the angels. You are cherished by the angels and discovering truth. You stand in the light of truth. And they're giving me King of Swords for this one. They're saying you know the truth about this person. Don't go letting your heart sabotage your manifestations, okay? Because, you know, I'm not saying this is necessarily a member of the enemy team, although we do have the Five of Wands and the Seven of Swords on the table. Okay, I'm hearing that this person is under energetic influences. They're not even accessing their soul. They're completely cut off from their soul. They're only running on the flesh. You can't trust that, my darling, okay? I'm going to clarify this Two of Cups up here and see. I'm hearing one or the other. One or the other. Nine of Pentacles. Seven of Cups again. The Emperor. Okay. So one or the other. You can either have this Knight of Wands or you can have this Emperor. You can be single for a while. Grow yourself. Live in your sovereign energy and your sovereign power. And again, we've got the Seven of Cups with a card of sovereignty and the Seven of Cups with a card of sovereignty. So this is all about clearing up any doubt by just being the highest, most proud, okay, most dignified and most self-loving version of yourself. Yeah, Four of Cups. I feel like you're going to give it a miss here, okay? But it's your life, my darling. Right, there's somewhere you need to be and there's things this person needs to work on. So I would leave them to untangle the knots in their soul, because I feel like dealing with this person has been taking you out of sovereignty, and you've got loot to be collecting. And I feel like this person's got their own loot to be collecting. They've got to connect with their soul first and foremost, because they're pulling you down to their frequency. And you've achieved a great deal of sovereignty. So I hope this reading's helped and cleared something up for someone out there. This isn't a reading for everyone. This is just a quick little heads up from the universe that, you know, you're right about something with the King of Swords, and not to let your heart overpower you and pull you in the wrong direction. And again, this is an Emperor coming in. They were telling me one or the other. Yeah, the Knight of Wands or the Emperor. So sovereignty attracts sovereignty. Okay, but you've got to keep those standards very high. Hold your vision on who you truly are. Repetition, my darlings. It's just momentum of thought. Reminding yourself you're a sovereign being. Reminding yourself of what makes you happy. It takes a great force of will to get out of the habits of the mind. When we've been dealing with people, we get into habits of expecting them to be there. You know, the human brain loves repetition and comfort. But you need to repeat to yourself that you're a sovereign being over and over and over again. That you have just as high standards as anybody else. And you're not one of those sorts of people that take people's crap. You're focused. You've got forward momentum and great and wonderful potential. You can write that in the comments. I am a sovereign being. Okay, my darlings, I hope this reading's helped. Lots of love. Mwah.